Hello and welcome to this intermediate flow, no props required, and let's start right away. So, sit comfortably, legs crossed, spine long and straight. Center yourself. Ground yourself. If you have an intention for this time of the year, maybe it's being grateful for the year that has passed. Maybe it's hope, intentions, serenity for the year ahead. Maybe your goal is to let go. That's not the easiest thing to do. Observe your breath. We're going to start with the Antirheumatic warm-up. So we're going to lie down. You can stretch yourself out. Adjust yourself on the mat. And we're going to start wiggling the toes and the fingers. Stretching them out, curling them in, pressing your knuckles in, rolling the toes in, maybe using the other foot to stretch the toes out. Breathe. Don't forget the big toe, the thumb, in and out. The goal is to connect to your body and to be aware of each articulation and each joint of your body. So just let yourself guide by my voice and follow your body. So after the toes, we do the wrists and the ankles, 3 big circles. The other way. The movements should be as ample as possible. They don't have to be fast. It's just become aware of the movements your body is able to do. Then we move to the knees and the elbows. So stretch it out and bend. Stretch out and bend. You can stretch up and bend as you prefer. Out as much as you can, bend as much as you can. Out, in, out, in, And relax, breathe. Feel how those simple movements already you start feeling the warmth maybe in your knees. Okay, then we're gonna do the hips. So let's start with the left one. And you're going to draw circles with your knee. Left knee, like this. Circles as big as you can. Even if it means you roll a bit your back on the floor. And the other way. Breathe. Feel your hip rolling inside the pelvis. Observe the difference between left and right. Take a breath. And the other hip. In, up, out, down. In, up, out, down. One more big circle. And the other way. Let's come back to the shoulders. We're gonna stay on the floor. Hands on the shoulders, elbows touching in front. Inhale, elbows up and open. Feel your shoulder blades rolling. Elbows down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Big movement, ample movement. And down. From the back. Inhale up. Exhale forward. And 2. Last one. Very good. Let's come up. And on all fours. So each forelimbs are parallel to each other, like the legs of a table. And we're going to stretch out the right leg behind. So make sure your right hip doesn't follow. You keep it, the right hip square. So both hips are shining towards the floor. And left arm extends forward. Right? You can come on the toes, left toes or left top of the foot as it's more comfortable for you. Flex the right foot. Drop that right hip again. It's very easy to bring it up. And exhale. Touch elbow and knee. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Very good. Both sets of hands and legs on the floor. And then the other side. So bring the left leg behind. Square the hips, right hand forward, stretch yourself out, imagine someone is pulling your hand forward and your heel back, and then exhale, around the back, touch the elbow and the knee. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Foot can be either flex or pointed. It's good to move it anyways, so you choose whatever you want. Alright. Next one, we're going to go onto our belly and we're going to do what I call the cupcake serie. So, cupcake hand is this. Basically, you're protecting a cupcake from being destroyed, right? You protect the frosting, so it's called cupcake hands in my story. Okay, you bring the cupcake hands as far as you can in front of you and as wide as your shoulders. Okay, and you press on the fingertips. You inhale, you come up. You lift the chest. You lift the belly maybe, and you exhale, come down. Then same position, just a bit wider, as wide as the mat. And inhale, come up on the fingertips. Exhale, come down. Lower down the hands, but still as wide as the mat. Inhale, come up. And now you can feel that the belly is much higher. It can really come off the floor a lot more. Exhale down. At the same level but shorter, like as wide as your shoulders, the distance between your hands. And inhale, come up. Bring the elbows down towards the mat. Come up. Feel how it's different in your shoulders. Exhale, come down. Then, at the level of your head, hands can be flat. Keep your elbows in and inhale, come up. That's cobra, right? We're going to push on the hands. Make sure you push the base of the hand and the fingertips. They are grasping the mat. And you inhale, come up. Exhale down. Same shape of the hands. Bring them out to the sides. Elbows down and come up. Inhale. Feel how it's different in the back, the feeling of the stretch. Exhale, come down. Now at the level of your shoulders, as wide as the mat. Elbows up and down. Come up. Feel how it's stretching in your belly, in your abs. Exhale down. Now exactly under the shoulders. That's the right position and the right distance between the hands. Make sure your legs are well in touch with the floor and the top of the feet are on the floor. Come up, inhale. Exhale, come down. Okay, once more we can do hands at the level of your chest. Elbows up, but close to the body, like the chicken wings. Inhale, come up. You feel the difference? Exhale down. Hands as wide as the mat, elbows up, and bring them close to the body. Open up the chest. Stretch your throat. Exhale, come down. If it's pinching in your lower back, it's because you're not lengthening your spine long enough. So you should first focus on lengthening the spine and then going back, arching more the back. But yeah, first lengthening the spine, otherwise you can hurt yourself. That would be sad. Alright. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Hands on the forehead. Then we're going to come on the side. So it should be mermaid. It's not mermaid. That's another one, mermaid. So try to have really both legs on one on top of the other. So you should only see the top one. If you see the bottom one, it means your hips are too much behind like this. You're dropping. So both hips on top of each other, both shoulders on top of each other. The goal here is to stretch that lower side of the body. So for once, we're going to drop like this and allow the shoulder to get close to the ear. And you should feel a nice stretch here on the side of your body. If you don't, come up on the hand and do the same. And the goal is really to feel the stretch on the whole side. So, are you not collapsing? Check. The legs are on top of each other. And breathe here. 2, 1. Okay. Now, slowly come out. You can roll on the side or come on the other side like me. So position yourself. One leg on top of the other. One hip on top of the other. Elbow on the floor. And then Lengthen here, drop the upper body. You see, my elbow was too close, so I didn't feel it. You have to have the elbow underneath the shoulder and then shoulder close to the ear. And there you feel it on the rib cage. It's like the muscles in between the ribs finally get space to breathe and stretch. Breathe. If you still don't feel it like this, try on the hand. It's like if you're lying at the beach, right? It's a nice position to stretch that side of the body. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Slowly come down. Bring your legs together, cross like this. We're going to do another side stretch, but more for the armpit. Okay, so make sure your spine is long and straight, comfortable. Right hand on the side, left hand up, and you're going to come like this. But this, it's not about going down because that we already stretched. It's more about here. So don't drop forward. Make sure you lean along the wall that is behind you, even if it's an imaginary wall, and come down. The goal is to feel it in the armpit. So try not to have your chin too close to the chest. Maybe you're in the right position, but that's something I sometimes see and witness in my classes. When the chin is like this, it's not good for the neck, and you feel it. As soon as you bring the chin up, then you can look at the ceiling and you're like, ah, this is the right position. Because also this shoulder, in the end, comes away from the shoulder, the ear, and you feel your neck lengthening. It's a very nice feeling. Okay, very slowly come back up. Breathe. Feel the difference between left and right. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Left hand to the side, right hand up, and come to the side. So position of the chin, not too close to the chest, and then up towards the ceiling. Imagine that hand being pulled away, so you stretch the armpit. The hip and the knee can come closer to the floor. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. And slowly come up. Extend your legs in front of you. You can use the length of the mat. And we are going to place the left foot like this. So not along inside touching the inner thigh, right? In front of the left sitting bone, right? Inhale, lengthen the spine. Keep the right toes active, and you twist to the side. I'm going to turn so you see. Okay, that left hand is not so far away from the tailbone. It allows, it's like a stand, a bike stand, right? It allows my spine to lengthen, shoulders away from the ears, and right arm can come on the outside of your left thigh. And that left hand can come even closer to the right buttocks. And you feel you twist around your spine. You leverage with pushing your right elbow onto the left thigh. Can you feel it? Both sitting bones are strong on the floor. Right foot is active, left foot is strong into the floor. And you breathe, exhale, come further. Inhale, release, lengthen the spine. It's a very powerful twist.
and slowly come back. Okay. Extend both your legs. Feel the difference between left and right. Bend the right knee, as on the other side. Don't place it against the inner left thigh, but in front of the right sitting bone. Inhale, grow tall. Right hand behind the tailbone. Left hand grabbing first the right thigh, right calf, and the more you breathe out, you exhale and you go further. Keep the spine long and straight on the inhale, left toes active, and when you exhale, your belly is deflating, right? So you have more space to twist. When you inhale, you come back slowly, and when you exhale, you twist even more. Try to use the power of your own body to allow for that dynamic twist. Keep pressing that left hand or left arm on the right leg. And very slowly come back. Shake, shake, shake. And we're going to go into sun salutation. So, let's stand up. Tadasana, feet as wide as the hips. I know you don't see the top of my body, but you know how it starts, right? You just Anjali Mudra, hands together in front of the heart, thumbs on the sternum, forearms parallel to the floor. Strong feet, strong legs, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the pelvic floor, lengthen the spine, pelvis tilted, open up the chest. You can repeat your intention. Listen to your breath. And on the next inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Let's stay here a couple of breaths. You can bend the knees just to ease down the hamstrings and the lower back. You can swing a bit side to side. It's down. Step the right foot back. You can put the right knee down. We're going to do a lizard pose. So open up the left foot on the outer edge of your mat. And we're going to come down. Maybe on the elbows, maybe you stay here. Maybe it's good enough for you. Try to keep the knee above the ankle. And then maybe we are going to press with your left hand the left knee. Lift the left soles of the foot, of the floor, and breathe. Try not to contract the left shoulder, so open up, lengthen your neck. You can come on the right top of the foot. It's a very deep stretch for the hips. Breathe. And slowly come back on your hands. Come back with the foot in between the hands. Both feet back. Downward dog. Exhale. Okay, if it's the first of the day for you, bend your knees generously. Lengthen your arms. Press your chest closer to your knees. And come to plank. Plank and then chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here. Try to deepen the posture. Try to press your heels down. If they're already touching, lift the toes. And right foot steps in between the hands. Can be in 2 steps, no issues. We're gonna do lizard on the other side. So, walk the right foot to the outer edge of your mat. Hands, both hands inside. And we're gonna come down on the elbow, or you stay here, no issues. Even if it's enough like this, stay like this. If you want to go further, there's always an option. Just listen to your body. Don't overdo it. Don't hurt yourself. Right hand on the right knee, and you press open. Deep breath through the nose. Relax your shoulders, roll them out and away. Long neck. And slowly come back. Right foot in between the hands. Come back on the back toes, both feet forward. Exhale. Hands on the knees, lengthen your spine. Upper body 90 degrees from the legs. Exhale down. Inhale, arms up. Grow taller and arch back. And slowly come back. Okay. We're going to do Vinyasa A. So, sun salutation as well. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Step, walk or jump to plank. Chaturanga. Always on the knees is a possibility, obviously. Inhale, come up. Cobra. Exhale down. 3 breaths. Step, walk or jump your feet in between your hands. Exhale down. Inhale, arms up. Arch back. And again. Both hands down. Exhale. Step, walk or jump to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. You know what to do. Step, walk or jump your feet in between your hands. Exhale down. Inhale, arms up. Arch back. And come back. Okay. Then we're going to do Vinyasa B. Sun salutation as well. So, inhale, chair. Upper arms along the ears. And exhale down. Step, walk or jump, both feet behind. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right foot. Step up towards the ceiling. Maybe bend the right knee. And open up the right hip. Step the right foot in between the hands. Warrior 1 or high lunge. Inhale, balance. Exhale, come down. Both feet behind, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Same on the left, left leg up, bend the left knee, open up the left knee, and step the left foot in between the hands. High lunge, balance, arms up, straight, and exhale down, both hands down, both feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Shoulders away from your ears, very important. Open your chest. Exhale, come down. Down dog. 3 breaths here. Step or jump your feet in between your hands. Come up to chair. Inhale up. And twist. Exhale. 2 breaths here. Come back up straight. And exhale the other side. And exhale, come down. Inhale up. Straighten your legs. Back to Tadasana. Very good. Bend your knees. Maybe you need to open the feet a bit wider, so you keep the heels down into squat. If we go a bit like this, for the hips, the ankles and the toes. And then we're going to boat pose. So, yes, boat pose. So the real boat pose is this. Okay, it's not easy to do. Let's be honest. It's important to activate the core. That's what we're working on. This one, and it's also very good because legs are active. But what we're gonna do is a variation, in the sense that we're going to work on the obliques. So, my back is not so straight, I see, but do as I say, not as I do. And we're going to work some twists. So you're opening as if you're welcoming someone coming on the side, but your legs cannot move. If it's too hard, you keep the legs down. If it's too easy, straighten the legs. Go ahead. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe and relax. Well done. We're going to stretch the abs that we just worked on into camel pose. So it's easier if you start on the toes, but maybe it's available for you to come directly on the top of your feet. So let's come first on the toes, and we're going to do half camel. So left hand on the left heel, right arm up, open up, send your hips forward. And drop the head back, but in control. Don't just like, ugh, so you don't, if you drop the head too much, you can't breathe. The goal is to stretch your obliques that we just worked on. So maybe on the top of the foot it's possible. What you want to avoid is being like this. So it's really about sending the hips forward. Slowly come back. And let's do the other side. So right hand on the right heel. Get ready to send your hips further, and like your umbilical cord is being pulled forward. Left arm up. Open up the chest. Maybe come on the top of the right foot. Head back but not dropped. And slowly come up. Now let's try the full camel. So one hand on each heel, send your hips forward, open up the chest. It looks like a D, capital D. But you don't drop the head too much back. Imagine there is this diamond on your chest and you keep looking at that diamond like it's still in your eyesight, eye range. Oh, very good. Slowly come down. We're going to do child's pose. So big toes together, knees apart, lie down on the mat. If your forehead is not touching the floor, adapt with a block underneath your forehead, like this. Make sure you can breathe. Try to neutralize your breath. Slow down your heartbeat. Okay, slowly come back up. Bring your knees together. You're gonna do a bridge pose. So lie down on your back. Keep your heels close to your buttocks. Arms along the body. Hands down on the floor. You're going to lift the hips up and you're going to climb on your shoulders like this. You can bend the elbows, so you place your hands underneath your pelvis at the level of your kidneys. You can come up on your toes. You can lift one leg up or the other one. And very slowly. Make your weight down, one vertebra at a time. Freeing your shoulder. Yes. And for the final pose, I'm suggesting we do legs up the wall, like this. Or legs open if you want to work on your adductors, as you prefer. So you can do only legs straight. You can do a mix of both. Arms in cactus. So you also work on opening the chest. Maybe you allow the legs to come even lower. If your legs are straight, together, you can just enjoy the feeling of the blood circulating in an unusual way. Your breath is back to being regular, slow, peaceful. Very slowly, you can use your hands to bring your legs together and bend the knees. Do any movement you feel like doing. It can be rolling to the sides, twisting, turning the head. Let's come to the side in a fetal position. And come up. Sit in a cross-legged position. Keep your eyes closed. Try to observe how you feel in your body.
You can repeat your intention in your head with conviction. Now, if you have to go on with your day, I suggest you do something like Kapalabhati breathing. So I'm going to do it with you if you're ready to go to sleep because it's late for you in the day. You can stop there and just go to bed. It's going to be a nice way to put you to sleep. If you want to go on with your day, stay with me. We're going to practice Kapalabhati. So, breath of fire. You can place one hand on your belly and you focus on a forceful exhale. So, through the nose. Don't worry about the inhale, it's going to happen. Relax. I'm going to turn so you see how it looks like in the profile. Go back to a normal breath. So the chest is not, you're not breathing through the lungs so much, it's the diaphragm. You see, the belly really comes in when you exhale. Okay, second round, we're gonna do 3. And go back to normal breath. If you're a beginner, keep the rhythm of 1 exhale per second. If you're more advanced, you can go 2 or 3 times faster. And how many repetitions, it's also up to you. It's up to how it feels, because it can look like hyperventilating. If you're not used to practicing that exercise, it can be quite tough and you could feel dizzy. So go easy and do it as much as you feel okay with. Don't push yourself too hard. Never push yourself too hard. Okay, last round together. Take a deep inhale and then block with each 3 bandhas. Hold your breath.
for as long as you can. When you can't anymore, just wait 1 more second and then exhale, slowly releasing the bandhas. And once your lungs are empty, same, you lock again pelvic floor, stomach and throat, and lungs empty, you practice again the retention of the breath. You can't anymore, slowly inhale, releasing the bandhas one after the other, starting from the neck, the throat, stomach, and pelvic floor. Go back to a normal breath. Observe how it feels in your body. I wish you a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed the practice. If you did, please put a thumb up. If you have any question, any remark, please comment. And if you really enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel so you help promote free yoga online. Thank you so very much. Have a great day again and see you soon.